All right, attention all rising leaders. The College of Charleston hosting its inaugural Summer Leadership Institute. Its goal to encourage learning, growth, and team building. And you or someone you know may be just the perfect candidate. Graham Coetzer and Amy Cathy are here with us. And I'll tell you what, this to me sounds like something that anybody in business, anybody that's thinking about going into business leadership or administration, sounds like something that you absolutely need to be a part of.
I agree.
So let's start off a little bit. Tell me a little bit about the Leadership Institute, the goals. What brought this about? Where do you want to go with this?
Well, the Institute arises out of the need for a new set of leadership and management competencies. So the basic idea today is that an organization needs to learn as fast as the environment is changing. And what that has produced is a new set of competencies that leaders and managers need. So for about the last 10, 15 years, a group of people, academics, practitioners, have been working on a competency pyramid, a new set of competencies. And we are excited to provide that for the local community, the local business, and both private and public sector.
Sure.
We're going to go through that pyramid of competencies.
So let's talk about some of the key drivers of success in organizational in kind of today's conditions.
Sure.
What are some of those?
Sure. So the key issue is collaboration. So in a stable environment, you can have a few people at the top doing the strategic planning, design and standardize an organization, do the same thing over and over again. Okay, that no longer is a recipe for success.
Right.
Because we have a much more complex environment, more rapidly changing, what that's doing is it's putting pressure on leaders to move away from being prescriptive to being much more collaborative. And what we've discovered is that moving from a prescriptive leadership style to a more collaborative style is actually much more complicated than people imagine.
Well, it's funny because it seems that everything you see right now in business and industry involves collaboration, and I can only imagine that that's kind of changed how you look for a successful leader now.
Yes,
Yeah.
Indeed. I think the key issue for leaders today is, can they promote collaboration and learning in their organization so that it matches the rate of learning and adjustment in their competitors and in their environment?
Right. And again, I can only imagine that as folks are looking at this, let's just say that you've got somebody that has not been introduced to this whole concept of collaboration.
Yep.
A lot of folks kind of get stuck in the past. It's hard to break out. What are some of those kind of steps that people need to be looking at? I guess this is why they need to come to this thing. Right?
Yes, indeed. We are going to literally start at the basics. And so the way to think about it is a competency pyramid. It has a foundation, a set of fundamental skills.
Right.
We're going to revisit all the fundamentals of communication, how to identify and describe your inner experience, how to listen, how to engage with folks effectively, and then we're going to layer on additional and more complex competencies as we move into performance management from a collaborative perspective, collaborative decision-making, problem-solving, and ultimately we're going to end up showing people a collaborative approach for developing high-performing teams and a learning culture within an organization.
So, Amy, let me ask you, what is special about the Summer the Summer Leadership Institute, as far as, let's just say, folks that are here in Charleston that are, and I guess that would be the gold market is folks here that are local. What is special about this? What's the biggest thing you all want them to get out of this?
I want folks to leave having transformed their perspective and their ability to go back to their organizations and promote much higher rates of collaboration, learning, innovation, and adjustment. And those are the key drivers of organizational success today. And when I mean transformation, this is not just a few additional skills. What we've designed here is a program that aims at a fundamental transformation, how people see organizations, the design and management of organizations, and a fundamental transformation in their ability to lead and manage in a more collaborative way.
And you see it all the time.
Yeah, and I would say too that for organizations, we've gone and talked to a lot of people and organizations that are going through periods of change right now. So what this does is equips leaders with the ability to deal with that change in a really positive, proactive way. And so I would encourage any group that's kind of going through some kind of changes like that to maybe send a couple of people to this institute so that they can be better equipped to deal with that and to lead their organization through those periods of change.
So now is this for the CEOs at the top, or is this for middle, bottom, level management? Is it for entry level? Who comes to this?
Anybody who has the responsibility for developing a culture within a group of people that promotes collaboration, learning, innovation, adjustment. So it could be, you know, there are folks managing a team at Boeing.
Right.
Okay. And they need to move away from a prescriptive style to a much more sort of collaborative, coaching-oriented style, promote much higher rates of learning and adjustment. They need to come all the way up to folks in the public sector, the County of Charleston, the private sector folks who have strategic responsibility, because it's the need to increase rates of collaboration, learning, innovation, and adjustment exist at the operational team level all the way through to the strategic level.
I would just do good if I could get my phone to collaborate with my computer. I'd be a whole lot better off. We got the details. Give me quickly the details on when and where we go. We got them on the screen right there.
Yep, it's going to be July 22nd through 24th from 9 to 4 p.m. So it's a 3-day program down at the Tate Center, right downtown on campus. I would encourage people to try to register before July 10th. That's our early bird date. We'll save you a few dollars there. And then we're going to finish off with a little reception at the Harbor Walk on Friday evening and a certificate ceremony.
Well, that sounds great. I know it's something that a lot of folks in the Lowcountry and a lot of administrative folks probably need to go ahead, get in early, get the discount, and get some great learning. Thank you all so much for being here today. It's great. I enjoyed learning a little bit about it myself. Coming up next on Lowcountry Live, it's our author spotlight. And make sure you stick around, meet our New York Times best-selling author, Patty Callahan Henry. Make sure you stay right here with us.